Hey guys, this is the much anticipated gear video that I promised everyone I would do. I don't have anything really fancy, anything special, so this is mostly geared toward my friends and family who are wondering, what type of gear I'm taking. For the hiker community, I got nothing special. This is mostly the AT through hike on a budget this year. So I'm just gonna briefly go through some of the stuff I have, and then if you want to leave comments or whatever, I can answer any questions, or you can leave comments and let me know if some of my gear sucks and I should change it out. For those of you who already through hiked. So that's it. Let me just dive right in. I'll start with my pack. It's just an EMS. It's a 70 liter. It's called Long Trail from EMS. Really cheap. Got it for like under $100. Got some good hip pads and real good back support. Nice frame on it. And just threw some carabiners on the side to hang some of my stuff off of already. So that's the pack. My tent is kind of big, but I'm not taking trekking poles, so I had to use the pole system tent. I thought about using a hammock, but I didn't want to do it. I'm comfortable with a tent. I've been tenting all my life, so this is a quick setup. It only takes about 2 minutes to set up, and it's a one-person Cabela's tent. It's a bathtub style, so it's all waterproof on the bottom. It's one plastic piece that comes up about 4 inches off the ground, and then the top's mesh, and then it's got a rain fly to go over it. So it's going to be good for the summer. It's really ventilated very well, so it's going to be a little chilly until it gets warmer out, but it's good. It'll provide some good protection, and we'll see. I may change it out, I may not. So that's that. It weighs about 3 pounds, so it's a little bit bulky, but it's alright. So that's the tent. My sleeping bag, also a little bit bulky, but I got it really cheap, inexpensive. It was on sale, so it's a 20-degree sleeping bag, mummy style, with a hood. It's a North Face. And I also put a space blanket in here just for the really cold nights below 20 degrees that I'm going to need the space blanket to line the sleeping bag with. So that should keep me warm. Throw all my clothes on those nights. So all right, so that's the sleeping bag. Let's see what else. Okay. I guess here's my sleeping pad. Really small, really light, really inexpensive, very inexpensive. I think it cost me like $8, versus like a Z-Rest that I was looking at that are like hundreds of dollars. But it'll do the trick. It's inflatable, so really compact, and it deflates down really small. And then I just blow it up at night and deflate it in the morning, and it rolls up really tight, and it just straps right onto the bottom of my bag. So I like that, but you always have the potential of tearing a hole in it and then it not filling. But I have a patch kit for that. All right, so that's sleeping. Let's do water. I have a Camelback bladder that I stole from the Army. Don't tell them. I think it's 3 liters. But yeah, it's 3 liters, 100 ounces. So I'll have this. I won't keep it completely full, but it's perfect because it slides right into a little pocket in my bag on the outside, and I can just string the drinking hose over my shoulder, and it clips right to my bag too. So that's good. So that'll be good. And then for a little bit more water storage, I have a 1 liter smart water bottle. I like these because they're really durable, so that's going to last hopefully for a little ways, and it's easy to replace too. And it's exactly 1 liter. So when I'm purifying, I know exactly how much bleach to put in. And I know people say you're not supposed to refill plastic water bottles, but I think I will live to tell the tale. So that's water. I'm going to be purifying it with bleach. I know most people are like, oh my god, bleach. But most drinking water, tap water, is purified with bleach. Well, the whatever it is, hydrogen chloride. So yeah, so I'll be used to the taste because I'm used to drinking crappy city water anyway. So that's bleach. It only takes 2 drops per liter, and just agitate it up a little bit and let it sit. Which I'll just fill it at a water source, and I'll drink before, then fill my water bottle, and then by the time I'm ready to take another drink, it'll be done. So it only takes 15 minutes for best results, at least. So that's that. This little canister, whatever, this little plastic bottle will purify 500 gallons, according to my calculations. We'll see how close I am. But that should last a couple weeks at least. And then I'll just fill it as I go. You can buy bleach at any gas station or convenience store, and I'll just keep it full. And it's really cheap too. You can buy a whole gallon for like $2. So that's bleach. Okay. My cooking system. I kind of put this together. I kind of rigged it up myself. I have everything in here. It's just a thing I took out of my old camping set for my old pots and pans, but everything fits in here pretty well. So it's just a little mesh sack. A little spork, plastic spoon and fork thing, real cheap. And then my system uses heat. It's alcohol-based stove. Well, this is methyl alcohol, I mean. So you can find this anywhere. Gas stations, Walmarts, anything really. It's just, it's a water remover for at your car or your lawnmower or whatever. And it's wicked cheap. You can get one of these for $1. So, pretty good. So I'll be using that for my fuel. And it comes in 12-ounce cartons, and I only use about 1.5 ounces every time, so I'll have to fill it probably once a week, which is fine. I'll be cooking on the fire a lot too. If I make a fire, I can just set my thermos right on there, right on the fire. So this is the thermos. It's a 32-ounce Stanley thermos. I got it for like $8 at Walmart. It's got a little locking handle and a nice little lid and a strainer for it. Put a little washcloth in here for 2 different reasons. 1, to wash everything out when I'm done, and 2, to keep everything from rattling around and having to listen to it all day long, so it keeps nice and quiet. If you saw my video I made a couple months ago, this is my alcohol stove I made out of a Axe body spray can. Really easy. Obviously I researched it a little bit, and trial and error. I think I made 5 of these before I made a good one. So then I made 2 just in case one of them craps out on me. I'll have a spare just in case on the trail. And then in the rest here is I have a lighter and a 1-ounce film canister that I had to track. Actually, this is the hardest thing to find. This little tiny funnel that I kind of tapered down the edge so I can fit it right in my alcohol stove, like so. And then this is 1 ounce that I measure my alcohol with, and I can just pour it right in. So that's it. That's my cooking system. And then, my funnel goes back in. Everything goes back in the washcloth, balls up, and goes right in my thermos. In my old thermos, my camping set, I had a plastic cup that I just cut the handle off of and melted the edges around so it fits right in my new thermos, which is good. I can use this for tea or coffee or anything really, eating, anything, scooping up water. So that's that. That's my cooking stuff. I will be eating. This is my food bag. This is a lot of food. I went yesterday and repackaged everything just to kind of get a feel for what exactly I'm going to be eating. So there's a wide variety of things in here. I'm not going to be eating this much stuff all the time, but this is about 8 days worth. I only ever pack 5 days worth because there's stuff along the way, and everybody always says you overpack food. So, yeah, there's stores along the trail, and I'm going to be picking out sometimes in diners and stuff like that. But for this one, I packed about 8 days just because I wanted to see what's easy to cook, what I like to cook, what I like to eat, what I don't like to eat. So I have a wide variety of stuff in here. So first off, my little season pack. This is really important to me because you got to get those calories, so you want your food to taste good. So I have a little Tic Tac bottle that I emptied out and put equal parts of salt and pepper, and then about a quarter of the amount of cayenne pepper in there. And then I have a little bit of olive oil in case I ever want to fry some Spam up or anything. I don't know what's going to happen. So, or I can use it for my pasta sides, something like that. And then Frank's Red Hot. For those of you who use Frank's Red Hot, I don't even need to explain. I'll carry a 5-gallon jug of this if I have to. And that's really vinegary, so it'll stay. It won't go bad. Okay. So that's my little season pack. I got some tea, green tea, a little caffeine, warm me up. So that's gonna probably be my saving grace. Let's see. I got beef jerky. I just made a homemade batch of beef jerky, but I ate it all, so I have to buy the rest. Let's see. For breakfast, I have Pop-Tarts and Power Bars that I have in a pocket in my bag that's like easy access throughout the day. I can, go through and just grab a Power Bar really easily. I have for lunches. That's pretty much it for breakfast. I know it's bad, but I don't eat too much in the morning. I usually just have yogurt. But obviously I can't take yogurt. So for lunches, I have some string cheese, some salami, hard salami that if I eat it within a couple days, it should be fine because it's Italian dried hard salami. It'll be fine. And wheat wraps. So I'm going to be putting everything on, the cheese and the salami on some wheat wraps. Maybe some of that olive oil, salt and pepper will be a nice sandwich. Okay, so that's lunches. I got some emergencies, just some, vitamin supplements just in case I start to feel sick or anything really. For snacks, I got, the Power Bars I said. I got some granola bars, some cereal bars, different stuff like that. I made some Gorp, some good old raisins and peanuts. Just peanuts, dried cranberries, raisins, and M&M's, dark chocolate M&M's. So that'll be good. It's a little heavy, but it's going to be worth it. High calories, fats, and proteins, which is good. And salt. Okay. Then I have, for some more snacks, I have Snickers bars thrown in here. I don't know why I bought the minis, but I'm stupid and won't do that again. So I got Snickers bars strewn out in here. Okay, for dinners, I have some stuffing, basically dehydrated stuff that I'm going to be mixing with boiling water. So stuffing, I have pasta sides and rice sides that are pretty easy. They call for milk, but I've made them before without milk and butter. It's fine. But these cook a little bit longer, so I'll probably save the pasta sides for like warmer nights that my stove can keep up with. And I got some tuna that I'll do for lunches and maybe dinner on some of that wheat wraps. And of course, ramen. I think I've eaten 3 lifetimes worth of ramen in my life. So I'm not looking forward to ramen, but it's easy. It actually has some protein in it. A couple bags get close to 10 grams of protein, fats and salts and carbs. So it'll do. And it's super, super easy. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, just rice and pasta left at the bottom. Oh, and instant mashed potatoes, which I don't mind. There's different, cheese ones and butter ones and herb ones, so I'll be able to mix it up a little bit. And they're easy to just fluff with some boiling water. So that's my food. My food's gonna be changing a lot, I'm sure, depending on number 1, what's available, number 2, what I feel like eating. And like I said, once when I'm resupplying and stuff, every week or so, I'm going to be, probably hitting a diner or grabbing a gas station sandwiches and stuff like that. So I'll be packing out some fresh fruit and eating it within the first couple days every time I resupply. So that'll kind of keep me, hopefully, a little bit refreshed on the food front. All right, so that's food. I guess we can do clothes. Not a lot of clothes, and I don't have completely everything in here because a lot's in the wash still. That I'm going to be packing up tonight because I'm leaving tomorrow morning. So, but I got a dry bag that I kind of reinforced the bottom, duct taped the bottom, so hopefully it'll last longer before it rips. And then I got a big freezer bag here with my clothes in it. So just a few different items. I got my hiking shorts, really lightweight, quick dry, sun-proof. It's UPF proof up to 50, so because they're so thin, so they're pretty good. I wore them a couple times. They're nice, cheap. This is, I got a couple different pairs of spandex because I'm super scared of chafing. I hate it. It sucks. So really tight, long spandex that I'm going to be wearing. Just a couple pairs of those. I got a cotton, just a shirt, whatever they call them now. It's just a tank top. I know it's cotton, but whatever. It's light and I like it. I got some camp shorts, just kind of gym shorts that I'm only going to use in camp, so I'll always have like a dry something to sleep in. This is my t-shirt, my hiking shirt. Quick dry, super, super lightweight. Got it really cheap. A couple headbands. Obviously my hair is going to get long. This is my towel, really small. Another pair of really lightweight shorts that I'll probably be hiking in when it gets really hot. These are short. They're just army workout shorts. They're wicked quick to dry and really, really lightweight. And I'll probably swim in them if I ever have to cross a river or whatever. I'll put those on. And then my base layers for when it's cold are, I got lucky because these are really expensive if you buy them, but I stole these from the army. polypropylene base layers. So warm and very, very lightweight and very compact. This is my top base layer. Very, very, very warm. And this is my bottom base layer. And then, most importantly, socks. Very, very worried about my feet because I know how important they are. And yeah, I got blisters and I have bad feet. So I got sock liners to wear under my wool socks, which I have merino wool socks, a couple different pairs. And I have actually one pair of sock liners that are toe socks, so that'll be good if I start to get hot spots between my toes. That'll be good to separate them out a little bit. And then I'll have a camp pair of wool socks that'll keep dry at all times, and that's it for clothes, really. I have an overcoat that's in the kitchen, but it's just a Cabela's, really compact. It's like synthetic down almost, but it's really warm, really cheap. So that's it for layers for clothes, and I'm also going to be obviously bringing my trusty Boston Red Sox hat, of course. All right, so that's it for clothes. I also have hiking pants that are in the wash too. They're basically the same thing as the hiking shorts, except pants. All right, so I got a little bathroom toilet kit. It's just biodegradable toilet paper and hand sanitizer, and that's at an easy to access pouch here. Oh, here's my rain suit. A little big, but it's gonna be worth it. I'll probably end up picking up something better, but this is really, really cheap and not very light. It's just a camping rain suit, so it's not like a backpacking rain suit. Okay, so I got a little hardware bag here. This is probably gonna save me some serious time and headache. Just real quick, I got some extra Ziploc bags in here. I have some easy start fire starter stuff for the really, really cold nights. If it's wet and rainy and I really want to start a fire, I'll have it in there. It's a little heavy. I won't use it often, but oh well. I got some crazy glue, some super glue. You never know. Could come in handy even if I get a big gash. I can super glue it up. Got another lighter in here. I kind of distributed my lighters throughout my pack just in case. Got 4 lighters and some magnesium flint. I have about 75 to 100 feet of rope, 550 cord. That's just rope with 550-pound tests that I had lying around too. And I have these little like office supply clips that I think are going to come in handy for hanging some clothes up or whatever, stuff like that. Duct tape and some extra batteries and earplugs for those loud sleepers at night if I have to share a tenting spot or share a shelter. So that's it. And then I have my multi-tool that I'm just going to be keeping on my belt, which I probably end up ditching. It only costs like $10, and I'm probably not going to need it. I have a knife, but we'll see. So that's that. All right, I got my flashlights. Got a headlamp that's got a red light, white light, and a battery saver light. So we'll see how well that works. I'm trying to figure out a way to what I can do to put this in my bag without it accidentally turning on and during the day and running out of battery before I even stop at night. And then this is like a waterproof, shockproof flashlight with an energy saver mode as well. And I just put a little slip knot tie on this so I don't lose it. And I'm sure I'll want to hang it up and stuff. So that's illumination. Let's go with first aid. I got a little first aid. Nothing in here is going to save my life, so I have ibuprofen and anti-diarrhea meds, like pills, medicine stuff. So that's going to come in handy, I'm sure. Got some Vaseline, which is good for chafing. And my good friend actually just gave me a good tip to put this on the bottom of your feet. And then put your socks on before you hike in the morning. So I'm going to give that a shot, and that'll hopefully prevent some blisters. But I have moleskin for blisters, and a little more duct tape in here. Bandages, baby powder. This is baby powder right here for chafing. It's going to be brutal. And like Neosporin triple antibiotic ointment, and another lighter, obviously. And that's pretty much it for first aid. I have kind of a miscellaneous bag in here. It's got some biodegradable wet wipes. It has my toothpaste and toothbrush that I just snapped that toothbrush in half so it's smaller. And then super concentrated, biodegradable, nature-friendly, earth-friendly soap that I'll wash clothes or myself in any water sources that I come across once it gets a little warmer, obviously. And then I have some scissors, tweezers, and fingernail clippers. Scissors for cutting up blisters, anything, anything that could come up, and then tweezers for splinters or anything that could arise that I need those. But they're really light, really small, so I just threw them in there. So that's pretty much it for that. And then a couple books. Well, camping shoes, just rubber Croc knockoffs that are really lightweight, and I just strap to the outside of my bag. And then my books. The only reason why I'm bringing a reading book is because it's super light, and I'm halfway through it, so I'm just gonna bring it. It's the book I'm reading right now. So, and then this is the guide I'm gonna be following. It's David Miller's, aka AWOL, 2014. I splurged a little bit for this. I think it's only like $20 anyway. But this is really going to be really helpful. It's got a, layout of the terrain, elevations, stopping points, shelters, little tips when you get into towns, everything. So it's going to be good. A lot of people use this on the trail. And if you haven't read David Miller's book, it's really good. It's called AWOL on the Appalachian. So that's it. So that's pretty small too. I was thinking about cutting it up into 3 sections, but it's really light. And with all this stuff, food and water in my bag only weighs 32 pounds, which isn't too bad. I'm not worried about it. So that's it. That's all my stuff. Oh, of course, how could I forget? Last but not least, my hiking stick. This is really important to me. Because I was going to do trekking poles, but I want to do just a hiking stick that I got from a World War II veteran when I got back from Afghanistan. So it's really special to me. It's really cool. Just a wooden hiking stick with a rubber bottom. That's going to fall off within the first 100 or so miles. I don't imagine the knob on the top will last too long. But I also put my GoPro camera on the front. So shockproof, waterproof, and I got a cool little pivoting camera that I can use at the edge, hold the end of the stick, and I can take some cool videos with it. So when I get back, I'll have some cool footage, and I'll put a little montage together. But that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for following me, for watching my videos. For family and friends, enjoy. And for the hiking community, I'll see you out on the trail. All right, thanks, guys.